Welcome back. Music is more than entertainment. It is a universal language that unites people, shapes culture, and drives social change. Across generations, music has inspired movements, promoted peace, and fueled economic growth through creative industries. But how exactly does music influence our communities and contribute to national progress? You know, we've been talking about all that has to do with impact. I think we are born to impact. That's what we are on this earth to do. And if we are not able to impact those that are close to us, I don't think we have fulfilled that assignment diligently. I have another guest, a key player when it comes to music, and we'll see his profile. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back. Let's meet our guest, Pastor Onoh Elijah. And you know, it says he's a dynamic music minister. Don't worry, you get to see that dynamism about him later. You're welcome on Money Right Sex.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure. I'm really grateful.
So we love that you are here. You know, I talked about us Gen Zs now, you know. And talking about our focus, before we go into personal lives and all of that, will you say, as a music minister yourself, that, you know, the introduction says music is about healing.
Yeah.
Music has, you know, has the ability to do a lot of things. But looking at this generation, the kind of music that we have around us, I'm talking about it in totality now.
Okay.
I'm not accepting anyone. The kind of music we have around us, will you say that music in this generation is fulfilling that purpose?
All right. First of all, thank you once again. In this generation, I would rightly say that music is fulfilling its purpose, but in diverse ways, very diverse ways. One of the major ways that this generation can communicate well and communicate freely is via music. We have some persons that once they want to tell you, some want to tell you that, okay, we need money. I need to make money, is music. Some want to tell you, I need to read, I need to make it in life, is music. So it's fulfilling its purpose. Now, some persons might actually decide to take it the other way around, you know, and abuse the purpose for music. You know, just like a writer rightly said, once the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. So definitely we have some persons, some singers or some musicians that use music the other way. But the major focus is The music now, or for this generation, is actually fulfilling its purpose and is helping people to get the real information that is in people's hearts, people's minds. So it's really doing that. I see that it's really doing that.
So now we can go personal.
All right.
And when I say personal, I mean your own kind of music.
Okay.
So how did it start for you? When did you know that this is what I really want to do?
All right. I started out as an instrumentalist. Okay. 2010, I was in Ogun State, Ikene to be precise. Yeah. My roots was Assemblies of God Church. Sometimes around then, there's this body that came to the church and they wanted to start teaching us music, teach us different forms of instruments and all that. So we started learning, and I loved music right from time. Even when I was young, I would see myself doing my hands like this. It's not as if I was playing anything good, but within me, I knew I was going to do this. Eventually, even then, let me go back to that time, I also saw that sometimes I would have dreams and I would see myself in a very large stadium, not just singing, but also ministering, talking to people. So, and that's how it started. But the desire, the will to start something transformational started when I was in Yabatech.
Okay.
Yeah, I graduated from Yabatech. When I was in Yabatech, every time we have a fellowship, the feedbacks we get is impactful. Yeah. And I got an instruction then, okay, start up a worship meeting, but I didn't know how to go about it. That was 2016, 2017, thereabouts. Then, moving on, 2021, I was in Abuja, a very, very down point of my life. And October precisely, that was when the instruction came clear. Start up this, do this, do this. Your assignment is to raise up sounds that will help men get aligned with their divine timing with God. Everyone have their different messages. Everyone have their different assignments. But our assignment in Cairo Sounds is we are to raise prophetic sounds that will help people align with their divine timing with God. And to the glory of God, it has been something else. We started formally last year, July last year, and every month we used to have, every second Saturday of the month, we used to have our Cairo Sounds meeting. And sometimes I sit back, I check how God is doing what he does. The lives that are being transformed.
How it was going to start?
The lives that is being transformed. Before we started, I used to ask myself that, okay, here is the studio. The sound, the people, the instrumentalists, the crowd, the audience. I'm like, but then I remember when I was in school, I was having a very bad time. And one of my senior friends, senior pastors, Pastor Leonard, I'm going to call his name. Yeah. Pastor Leonard told me something that I will never forget. And then he said, who sent you this work? I said, it's God. So if it is God that sent you, then let the headache be for God. And that has been one of the things that has been keeping me. And the truth is, God has actually been faithful. Cairo Sounds has been the face of transformation, not just for my life, but for the lives of the people that have been participating and listening to.
All right, so we just told you that Pastor Elijah is a dynamic music minister. So let's see him as a worship minister. I think my director wanted me to jive before I enter mood of worship. But that was a good one. I want to believe that that was one of your programs. Okay, so now let's talk about, looking at your profile. You are yet to receive release a single, but you see that a lot of people, you talked about different music impacting lives in different ways. Some they've come here, they say, I have 25 singles, and they started singing like 3 or 4 years ago. I have this, I have that. And looking at since when you have started, why not a single yet?
Okay, 2 reasons actually, but the basic reason is instruction.
Okay.
I definitely will not do something except God asks me to do it. All right. If I am to release, if it was that I'm supposed to have released a single, I would have done that way before now. But the instruction was still be in the low, still being cooked. Yeah, I'm going to use that word. So that's like the basic reason why a single is not being released. But we have received a release,
okay,
and in a matter of no time, we're going to come out with singles, not just one, but a couple of them by God's grace.
All right, so tell us briefly, because we'll soon be rounding up
All
the
right.
show, and you are going to do a freestyle for us
Oh
before
my.
you leave. Okay, so tell us, how have you been able to impact through mentoring?
Okay.
Like maybe you have a band, how many people are there, and
All right.
your method of mentorship.
Okay, so before I go into the band, one of the things that I started with was I teach music.
Okay.
Yeah, so I started teaching music from 2010. And primary schools, secondary schools, train choirs. Now, that served as a platform to, mentor people and raise them, not just the vocals, the instruments also, and rudiments of music, some in order to write exams, ABRSM and all that. Now, coming to now, Onoh Elijah now, the people around, the people that God has been helping us with have been testifying. Let me use that word, and it's been awesome. In fact, the truth is I can't even put it down as it should be. But God is raising our team, and we are becoming a household name by God's grace. We have a team of selfless musicians, selfless singers, not just in my own circle, some other persons even from different places coming together to making it worthwhile, and we'll keep on growing.
Of course.
We'll keep on growing, we'll keep on getting
God
better.
On your side, you definitely keep on
Yes,
growing.
ma'am.
Okay, so and I hope I'll be part of that school very soon.
No
because
challenge,
I need
ma'am.
to know all of these rudiments of music.
Exactly.
Okay, we've been speaking with Pastor Onoh Elijah. He is a dynamic music minister, and you've heard so much. The issue we have always on this show is that we don't always have enough time. So we'll also call you again some other time, then you start from where we stopped.
No problem.
So, but this is the size of our package today. So for all my goons and ladies that left me, Oremi at IT, Yellow Day at YK, and the ever-smiling Naomi, I hope that by next week I'll have at least one person on the show with me. But it's been a beautiful one. Thank you for staying tuned. And let me sign out while Pastor Onoh also sign us out with maybe the worship that the director did not allow him to do. He's going to do it. My name is Fumi Adeyola. See you next week. Bye-bye.
You are God from beginning to the end.
Hallelujah.
There's no place for argument. You are God all by yourself. Oh, you are God from beginning to the end. There's no place for argument. You are God all by yourself. And Father, you are God. You are the Most High God. You are the Most High God. And you are the Most High God.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bless
Beautiful
God.
show with you today.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
All right.